It's Moon Day, y'all. I don't even know where to begin today. Last night's episode was just all over the place. It was flashbacks here, flashbacks there. Who's dying here? Is somebody actually not dead? I'm dead, you're dead, she's dead, he's dead. Pump your brakes, Jeff. I gotta keep up. I love how this season, every episode is filled with like SAT prep words or vocabulary lessons. Just something that should just enrich your mind. Today's word:
incongruous.
Means not in harmony or keeping with the surroundings or other aspects of something, not in place. Synonyms are inappropriate, improper, unsuitable, inept. As in, I am inept to keep up with the things that are happening this season. This episode literally tried to mind ream me, throwing me back and forth in time and having hallucinations, Allison's strong-ass mother showing up. It was too much, but just the right amount of too much. It wasn't too much in a sense that I couldn't follow, but it was too much in a sense that my emotions couldn't keep up. I can't even acknowledge the emotions I went through when they were just like, oh yeah, Derek's dead. I can't do it. I won't do it. When Scott and Allison used to have sex, it must have been like rough and primal because just them like wrestling and stuff, I just picture that to be their foreplay. Like, ooh, scratch me with an arrow, ooh, punch me in the face. Like, do you though? Styles and Lydia's conversations are like porn to me at this point because I really like love listening to them like spit back and forth, like intelligent conversation, and everybody around them is just like, huh. Another heartfelt Argent family moment where Mama Argent comes back from the dead and hallucinates with her daughter and just really stresses her the fuck out while she's trying to thread a needle and save a life. Just warm moments. Did anybody else think it was counterproductive that they tried to clean Scott's wound in that foul-ass bathroom? Because I feel like that probably would have done more harm than good. I don't have a medical degree, but I know germs, and I know that they would crawl right into that gash in his side, and he would probably be dead. I love how Styles' idea of causing a distraction is riling Isaac up and just turning him loose on Ethan. A+ idea, Styles. A+. Right up there with you getting into an argument with Coach right in front of everybody. I love you. Just don't ever change. And in addition to not changing, keep texting Danny. Because if the creators of Teen Wolf are going to break my heart and ruin Sterek with Miss Blake, I can just fall back on a big fluffy cloud of Stanny and I'll just be able to keep chugging along in life. Thanks a lot, buddy. Rest in peace, Ennis, whatever. I really have to sit and think sometimes about the relationship that is Derek and Miss Blake. I've talked to people on Tumblr about it, and I'm kind of like sitting here thinking about it myself, and it's just strange to me. One of my friends said that it makes sense on the basis that Derek saved her life, and so she feels indebted to him because he's attractive and he saved her life, and like any normal person would be drawn together, and that makes sense. And then on the other hand, I'm just like, I don't want to ship it. I don't want to. Only because I'm like one of those fabled Sterek shippers that's like really into them and I really want them to continue to dance around the subject as long as there's no outside parties involved. I said it. Whatever. Sue me. Because to me, like, I understand that it's like a fan servicey thing to have Sterek, but I feel like it's worse now because it's been acknowledged by the writers and the actors, and it's just, since it's acknowledgement, it's kind of like you expect it to be a thing without other people coming in and like trying to make it Miss Blake, Heather. I'm not saying that Heather and Miss Blake are bad characters. Heather was kind of annoying, but whatever. Miss Blake, I think, is beautiful, and I think she's cute, and I think she's funny, but she's a threat to the headcanon that I hold dear, and I cannot accept her. I'm sure I'll get over it, but right now I'm not getting over it, and it's just I've seen so many posts like, oh my gosh, they don't owe you Sterek, but they kind of do, because you solicit it, and when you take Hoagland or Hecklin and O'Brien and you put them together on stuff and make it a point to discuss, ooh, Sterek this, ooh, Sterek that. You should, like, you're winning People's Choice Awards and Teen Choice Awards on the basis that this thing might happen. So I don't understand why people get so frustrated when people who ship this get upset that there's somebody coming in and threatening this balance. On the other hand, every pairing coupling that people like have their crazies. So I'm not advocating them being like, oh my god, Miss Blake is the worst character since ever, because I like her. And I've always liked her. I just have to, like, accept the fact that she's a thing with Derek, and I'm struggling. So this is me being honest and saying, I'm not checking for Derek, Miss Blake. Get pissed, get pissy, whatever. I don't care, really, because I'm going to watch the show how I want to, and I'm going to pair the people that I want to be paired. So, whatever. If that makes me a douchebag, then I'll take it. Final thoughts. Peter Hale is so snarky. Don't you ever get tired of being so blandly moral? Cora needs to swerve with her nasty little attitude. She is too new to the scene to be so stank. I love Lydia's sexual liberations. The Hale family needs to sit down, hold hands, and discuss all of their issues because they are getting to be too much. I need more of the coach. Isn't this the third week in a row that Kelly has had a close-up of her feet? Do Kelly need to relax breaking people's faces and stuff? That's just rude. Final, for real final thought. I do not hate Miss Blake. I complain about her frequently, but I do not hate her. Make sure you subscribe.